Prisons, slums, or motorcycle clubs. Some of the most deadliest gangs in the world have emerged in these subcultures. Often romanticized in TV series, these criminal organizations tend to spread fear and terror in those around them. And these gangs are the most deadliest in the world. Number 10. Bloods. The Bloods, whose real name is Blood Alliance, were formed as an offshoot of the Crips, with whom they have been enemies ever since. There have been numerous deaths between them. The Bloods were considered particularly brave from the start, so they received a lot of support from initially hostile, smaller gangs. The Bloods recruit their offspring primarily from African American schoolchildren, to whom they instill a sense of protection and belonging. The members also call themselves Crip Killers. Her distinguishing mark is a red scarf. The Bloods are responsible for about 50 murders each year. Number 9. The Crips. The Crips were founded by two young men aged 16. Initially, the gang consisted of various street gangs. In their home region of South Los Angeles, the Crips' power and influence grew rapidly over the years. They have around 250,000 members who wear a blue bandana to identify themselves. The gang is considered very violent, and not only fights their rivals, but often engages in brutal internal power struggles. The Crips are responsible for about 60 murders each year. Number 8. Black Guerrilla Family. The Black Guerrilla Family, also known as the Black Family, has around 45,000 members in the United States. The gang was founded by George Jackson, a member of the Black Panther Party, to protect the dignity of black prisoners. Over time, the Black Family made its name through acts of brutal violence. The far-right Aryan Brotherhood is one of their intimate enemies. The Black Guerrilla Family is responsible for at least 80 murders each year. Number 7. Drangeta. The most famous and still one of the most brutal criminal organizations is the Drangeta, which originated in Calabria. Today, the Drangeta murders and extorts all over the world. She faces competition from her own country, the Neapolitan Camorra and the Sicilian La Cosa Nostra. Drangeta is considered the most dangerous and influential mafia organization, especially in the international drug trade. Drangeta is responsible for at least 100 murders each year. Number 6. Mexican Mafia. The Mexican Mafia is one of the largest prison gangs in the United States. It was created in prison by legendary first boss Tracy. The MM now has strongholds in all major prisons. The approximately 30,000 members maintain close ties to the Aryan Brotherhood, for which contract killings are often committed. Members outside the prison are obliged to financially support imprisoned gang bosses. The Mexican Mafia is responsible for 100 to 150 murders each year. Number 5. Hells Angels. The Hells Angels Motorcycle Club was founded in California by World War II veterans. Over the years, the group first expanded across the United States, and then to other continents. The biker gang is now represented in 32 countries. You can recognize the Angels by a skull with wings that they carry on their back. In addition to the arms trade and drugs, prostitution in particular forms the economic basis of the Hells Angels. Around 200 murders yearly takes them to the top 5 in our list. Number 4. Mara Salvatrucha. The name of the gang is made up of the words Mara, Salva, and Trucha. The MS-13, as the gang is also known, is based in Central America, but now also has bases in the US and European Union. Its members are considered extremely ruthless, and are known to kill innocent people without scruples. The Mara is mainly active in drugs and arms smuggling. The MS-13 is responsible for more than 350 deaths yearly. Number 3. Yakuza. With more than 30,000 members, the Yakuza is the most powerful criminal organization in the world. 22 clans divide the entire underworld of Japan among themselves. Their business model: drug trafficking, gambling, and prostitution. The members are covered with flashy tattoos, which also do not shy away from murder. The Yakuza are responsible for about 400 murders each year. Number 2. Triads. Triads are the names of the Chinese Mafia organizations, whose members operate all over the world. The headquarters are in Hong Kong, where there are between 50 and 60 triads. As a symbol, they carry the dragon, which symbolizes strength and wisdom in China. A triad has up to 20,000 members. These gangs are notorious for their particularly brutal methods of punishment against their own members. The triads were founded by peasants and monks who rebelled against Ming Chinese rule. Triads are responsible for at least 600 murders each year. Number 1. The Aryan Brotherhood. In the late 1960s, the Aryan Brotherhood was formed at San Quentin Prison, also known as the Brand, or AB. The Aryan Brotherhood is responsible for a quarter of all murders in US prisons. If you want to be admitted, you have to murder a prisoner. It's the first rule for new members. Anyone who tries to leave the gang will be murdered. Her name means Aryan Brotherhood and represents sympathy with the Nazi ideology and symbolism. The Aryan Brotherhood are responsible for at least 800 murders each year. This is all for the 10 deadliest gangs. Don't forget to subscribe to us for daily new crime world videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.